For me, awakening to my soul's purpose meant no longer really listening to an outside understanding on what I should do for myself or how I should move in my life. It really was the understanding of me trusting in what my soul said was right for me. Even if it's as simple as where I should live, where I should work, who should be in my environment or in my life, and accepting that as truth. And it wasn't always an easy understanding. It's very easy for me now. That is, my soul says this is where I should be, then I'll do my best to follow. And I always say that. I always have conversations with myself pertaining to that. And when I say conversations with myself or conversations with my soul, I really mean with my creator. Because your soul is just your ultimate connection with source. That is how I see it. And so when I say, to myself that I feel this truth of how you want me to go or what you want me to do, and I don't know how it's going to come to pass, but I trust that you're going to make this happen. I trust that you are going to give me enough energy to do this. I know you're going to give me enough room to do as you would like for me to do. This is what you want from me, soul. So I trust that you know the way, and I'm going to let you guide me. And I trust when you say that this is for me, that it is. And in the divine timing of things, we will have it, and it will be as it should be. So that is what following my soul's purpose is to me. Trusting my soul, even if my human understanding doesn't see or know the way or understand how things are going to come to pass, or why, if this in a logical sense doesn't seem like it can come to fruition, that it will. My soul says that it will, and I trust that. I trust in my soul's truth, even if it doesn't seem to make sense at this time, because I understand that my soul understanding sees it far past this moment. It sees beyond this moment into where I'm headed, and I trust that it knows the way. And that's what I'm going to do, my best to follow. All I have to do is be willing to stand in each moment how my soul needs me and continue down that path. And it's not always easy. Sometimes it can be hard to stand in some tough moments to get to where your soul wants you to go, but just do it. I don't take things so personally when it comes to situations. I accept that for whatever moment, whatever reason I need to stand in this environment in this moment, it's necessary. Whatever purposes, there's always many purposes for the things that you have to go through in your life and environment. Infinite understanding of purposes. So I try not to think too heavily on it because it's deep. It's never ending. And ain't nobody got time for that. I trust that I need to stand in this moment how I need to get to the next space, the next page. And what I have learned also on my journey is that it doesn't have to be all that either. You can navigate past certain understandings, standing in certain moments just by, you know, keeping yourself fully focused on you. And that's what I'm doing in my journey at this time, doing my best to really, really guard my environment to a consistent path and not allow a whole bunch of off ramps or side streets, adjacent paths, distractions basically to come into my environment and remove me from this path. Because you can do that and you can play out those timelines and understandings, but you don't have to. And that it's not an easy thing to do. It's a tough road to just try your best to walk that straight line. And it definitely doesn't always make sense. It really, really doesn't. But that is me being willing to do my best to quantum leap towards everything that my soul wants from me, despite how tough it is. So yes, for me, stepping into an awakening to my soul's purpose is really just about me being willing to trust it in spite of everything else outside of me. Walking that journey. And one thing that I love to compare it to is the earthworm. The earthworm it's a sightless being. It does not have eyes to see, and it follows and moves completely off of vibration. That's it. It moves off vibration. That's how it navigates the world, by trusting its own vibration, by trusting the energy and the shifts of the energy around it. And in doing that, everything in our world exists because of it. The movements of this small creature, trusting in its vibration, trusting in that understanding, gives us everything that we need to. It aerates our soil to give us the foods that we eat, the medicines that we need, to give us great ground to build homes on, all of that stuff. We would not have these things if it were not for that small understanding. And that is how I do my best to treat my journey. I am this sightless being, this sightless understanding, and that I don't see the greater picture of what Spirit has planned, but I trust it. I trust it to guide me through me trusting in my own inner vibration, trusting in my own inner vibration to lead me. And that is me stepping into my soul's purpose.